Welcome back. So the next problem, we call it quadratic equation. The general form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. So the first problem is actually a quadratic equation as well, where b is 0, the first problem. So for this problem, for the second problem, actually this is expression, because the difference between expression and equation is whenever you have equal to sign, then this is an equation. But without the equal to sign, we call it an expression. So the second problem, or all of these, okay, not all of them, the first and second problems, they are quadratic expression, because the degree of the equation is 2. That is, the highest power is 2. All right, so what do we do here? We have different rules, but because I am not explaining quadratic equations generally, so I will not be dealing with all you need to know about quadratic equation. If you need that, you comment and I will try to do a topic on that. So we just want to solve this problem. All right, so what you need to do whenever you have a problem like this, and a is not 1, a is not 1, so you find ac, you multiply ac, that is, you multiply with the sign actually. So you multiply a and c with the sign, that is a multiplied by positive c, and you need b. So you find two numbers, x and y. Now when you sum, it will give you b, and when you multiply, it will give you ac. So now what is our ac? AC is 2 multiplied by negative 12, which is negative 24, and our b is positive 5. Remember, you have to take along the sign. This is positive b and this is positive 5, so that is why we have 5 here. So we need two numbers that you will sum to get 5, and when you multiply them, you get negative 24. It is advisable to start with the product. Find two numbers you multiply to get AC. 12 and 2, 8 and 3, 6 and 4. So these are the numbers. These are the numbers, and 24 and 1 actually. So these are the numbers. Then you check which of these numbers can give 5. This cannot, this cannot, this cannot. So only this can give 5. But how? Because we need negative 24 for the product. So it is either we have negative 8 and positive 3, or we have positive 8 and negative 3. These two, when you find the product, you get negative 24. But how can you get positive 5? This is the only way you can get positive 5. Positive 8 and negative 3. So these are the two numbers. So what do? These two numbers gives 5, right? This gives 5. So wherever you see 5 in your expression, you change it to positive 8 and negative 3. So this implies we have what? 2x squared. So instead of positive 5, you write positive 8x, negative 3x, negative 12. Now, you try to connect the first two terms and the last two terms. So for these first two terms, you can see that 2 and x are common. So you can take 2x outside. When you take 2x from 2x squared, you are left with x, right? Because 2x times x gives you 2x squared. Plus, when you take 2x from 8x, you're left with 4, because 2x times 4 gives you 8x. Now you have to be careful here because we are dealing with negatives. Now you see what is common here. You need to find a way of having x plus 4 if you want to simplify this. You have to find a way of getting x plus 4. So that means x is starting here, right? X is starting here. And you have negative 3x. So that shows negative 3 should be here. So you have negative 3x and positive 4. Because negative 3 times positive 4 will give you negative 12. So you have common terms, x plus 4. So you write the common term. You take it outside. Then when you take x plus 4 from this expression, what do you have? You have 2x. When you take x plus 4 from this expression, what do you have? You have negative 3. So now your final answer will be what? X plus 4 to x negative 3. So that is the final expression for this problem. So I hope you understand this. I will see you in the next video for the next problem.